Last time Shen bought a coffee shop from a beautiful MILF. And as he was handshaking with her, he noticed something about her hand. It's soft and delicate, yet just the right amount of firmness. He wondered if this was the charm of a married woman. He even imagined how it would feel if he held it differently, and he made sure that they would definitely meet in the future. Next, looks like Shen has brought her to the famous Japanese restaurant to celebrate their successful partnership, and Chenna is looking gorgeous in that outfit. Any normal man wouldn't be able to resist her. He tells her to sit next to him. When she sits next to him, he pulls her even closer. The cafe was $300K, and he'll be paying $12K monthly. He's ready to collect some interest. She also knows that he invested so much in the cafe for her. The cafe is literally going to be hers, and there is no such thing as free. This is the only thing she can offer him, but they are in the restaurant, so she tells him to stop because the server might be coming. But there's no way he can stop now, and after 10 minutes, the server finally arrives with the food. He ordered the restaurant's signature food for her, and now looking at him like this, she finds him pretty handsome. And his only flaw is that he is kind of a scumbag. He has a girlfriend, yet he still fools around like this with another woman. However, it's too late to regret. She has already boarded this sinking ship. 40 minutes later, time to pay the bill, and the total is $26.52. He is going to receive triple that amount, and she is surprised to see him spending that much amount of money in just one meal. That's a commission for selling one car for her. Now they are finished there. Chenna gets ready to go to the shop and gets Xiao Cho, the waitress, to help her familiarize herself with the shop. However, Shen thinks that's a bad idea because Xiao Cho gets off at 9 o'clock and it's already 8:30. Chenna will only delay her, and Chu will hate her for that. So he tells her to go in the morning. She gets ready to go in the morning and asks him to drop her home. Since he is going to drop her off at home, he asks her if he can come up for some water. But she thinks that's a bad idea because of what happened in the restaurant, and she is finding this relationship moving super fast. Seeing her rejecting him like that, he thinks that she has another man in her place. She makes herself clear to him that she has no one. If that's the case, then there is no problem in his coming up for a drink. But she is sure that he will not come only to drink water. Well, if she wants her to stay the night, he is up for it. But she is not going to. After some time, looks like he is not going to his dorm tonight. She knew this would happen. He told her that he would only come to drink water, and it's just not the regular water. Shen starts the ritual with her, and in the parking lot, poor X has come with some red roses to win her over. He heard that she quit her job and is sure it's because of him. That's why he wants to make up to her. When he reaches outside the room, he is shocked to hear the words coming out of his beautiful Chenna. He thinks that she is still involved with that fat pig, so he calls out that fat pig's name and tells him to come out. Shen notices that voice, Xia Haijie, that idiot. They have already broken up, yet he is still getting involved with Chenna's life. Chenna also notices someone knocking outside. Shen just tells her that it must be the neighbors. He then takes her to the bedroom. Outside, the poor ex is heartbroken, and he has no choice but to let her go. However, he just hopes that the fat pig is using an umbrella. 1 hour later, the fight was amazing, and now she is exhausted. But wait, he is not stopping. Thanks to that ex ruthless ability, he can keep on going without taking rest. Next morning, he smells something good. Toasta and fried eggs, and it's Chenna. She is making breakfast for them. This feeling, he is feeling the warmth of a home. The hotel is nothing compared to this. The system notifies him to own a home, purchase a property of at least 100 square meters for Chenna within 24 hours. Reward 1, double cash back on the property's purchase price. Reward 2, mystery property awarded upon purchase. And mission reward can be stacked with base cashback bonuses. He was just thinking about it, and the system just gave him missions and rewards. He is now looking forward to this mystery property. He wonders if it's some kind of luxury villa where he can spend time with his 2 beautiful girls. She is almost finished making breakfast and looking at her like that. He wonders what kind of reward he gets when Chenna's ability reaches 90. And he doesn't want to eat only breakfast, he wants something else too. And she is surprised to see that he is still strong after all that night-long fights and rounds with her. He then tells her that if she is free, they can go and buy a house for her. She is surprised because he has already spent $300K on the shop, and now he is saying that he will buy her a house. Even though the city they are living in is not a first-tier city, the house will still cost at least $1 million. And she has already been used up from head to toe. There is nothing left she can give him. So she thinks it's too sudden and too expensive, and his money doesn't just come blowing in, but actually it does. He has $3.5 million in his account he can spend to buy a house, and with the system's bonus stacking up to 5 folds, his savings will exceed $17 million instantly. He hugs her. She is his woman, and he wants to buy a house for her. She gets emotional. He wipes her tears, saying that last night her voice was too loud and the apartment's soundproofing is terrible there. He is sure the neighbors must have heard her voice. Then she remembers something. Informs Shen that she has two besties who are coming to check out the cafe around 10:30 a.m. and asks him if they can go look for the house after that. But buying a house needs a lot of paperwork, so it will be difficult in the afternoon. He tells her to call her friends some other time. She texts her friend saying that she has something come up and can't make it to the cafe. But the friends are almost at the cafe. The girl, who just received the message, informs the one driving the car about the matter. The one driving the car, Chenna's best friend, gold medal fitness coach Lu Menglu. The Cap girl starts to wonder if her Nana is lying because no man is that gullible enough to spend 300k on her for nothing. Menglu believes in Chenna because she is not the type to show off. And Menglu herself hasn't found any young, handsome, and wealthy man for years. She really wants to meet Shen Yuan now. They then ask Chenna, or Nana, let's call her Nana, as her friends do, and they are shocked to find out that the guy is taking her to buy a house. Menglu is shocked because buying a handbag and cosmetics is one thing, but buying a house is a whole different matter. A 40 square meter apartment will cost between 500k and 600k. And that guy is spending that much on Nana, whom he just met not that long ago. She wants to meet him no matter what and win his favor. These two girls also get ready to go and help Nana find herself a good apartment. Menglu apologizes to Nana because she is also going after that man now. 40 minutes later, they arrive at the Songhu real estate, and Menglu is shocked to find this out because houses here cost over 1 million. She also wants such outrageous wealth to fall into her lap too. They meet each other. Nana introduces Shen Yuan to her friends, and her friends to him. Menglu works as a fitness coach, and Ho Chen Chen is a sales rep for Ferrala. Menglu starts to flirt with him, tells him to come to her gym to build some muscle, and she didn't expect Nana's sugar daddy to be so young and handsome, it really pissing her off. He also tells her that he won't be able to concentrate if he works out at her gym. Menglu notices something that Nana and Shen probably aren't really a couple, because Nana didn't object when she flirted with him. And she also noticed the red swollen look on Nana's knees, which says it all that last night was extremely intense, and she managed to please him, which is why he is buying her a house. Chen tells him if he ever needs to change cars, he can always come look for her, and Shen is surprised to see that both of their favorability points are above 60. He wonders if these two are really Nana's best friends. But this is also a good thing for him. Rating above 60 is like another money tree. They get ready to look for the house, and people are jealous to see him walking with 3 beauties. The sales lady shows him the average price of around 15000 per square meter apartment. He doesn't want to waste time in all of that, and informs the lady that his budget is 3 million, and just recommend him the unit types and floor that fit the budget. She welcomes them in the special room, and Menglu is shocked to hear that the budget is 3 million. She gets ready to hang on to his big thigh no matter what. Based on his budget, the sales lady recommends a 165 square meter unit facing north-south, and also gives him a discount of 2,984,000. Nana thinks that's too expensive, but it's alright. A bigger house is much more comfortable to live in. Two are surprised to see the woman wanting to save the money for her sugar daddy. He is the legendary sugar daddy. Such a man is very difficult to find. He then haggled for more discount and 2 more parking spaces. He looks at Menglu, and she is super determined to make him hers too, and she is also getting a little naughty right in front of Nana. And looking at her like that, Shen is sure that if he could really get with her, the thrill would be unimaginable. But now isn't the time to get distracted. He needs to focus on closing the house deal. After half an hour, Shen signed the contract, and the total amount of the house is 2.8 million. The two girls are shocked to see that he just bought a 3 million house for Nana, and the important part is that he only put Chen Na's name on the contract. Shen also received his cash back, and the total is 14.9 million. Now the money in his account is over 15 million, and it's all thanks to Nana for triggering the mission, otherwise he wouldn't have suddenly become a multimillionaire. He also receives a reward, a luxury villa. It's one of the top 10 mansions in the Star City. The real estate lady is surprised to see Shen buying such a luxury house for Miss Chen in full payment. And they are not even married. She gets ready to latch on to someone like him and asks for his WeChat, so if he has any future property needs, he can contact her. They scan their code, and Menglu is mad because that real estate lady is trying to take her cake away. So she also makes her move, saying that she is thinking of buying property, and she will definitely need Shen Yuan's guidance. And also, she is a coach, so she gets ready to exchange contact. If he ever needs any health care, he can come to her. Now he is done. He leaves the 3 ladies to catch up, and leaves from there. Half an hour later, in the school, Shen notices teacher Li having a meal alone, and she seems kinda busy. It looks like their school needs some investment for the startup of the students from the school. Shen sits beside her and asks, "What is going on?" Turns out their school is setting an entrepreneurship base, and she is part of the team. The school plans to support the students with entrepreneurial ideas by providing funding, venues, and business guidance. But they are having difficulty gathering funds, and their school has signed the contracts to send high-quality graduates to these big companies that are funding them. He is sure that their graduates can't compare with those from the top-tier universities. Well, that's the problem. And she is frustrated because the university secretary has asked her to accompany these so-called investors for a drink. Seeing her in trouble, he wants to help her, but he just doesn't want to waste money if the talents and business are not good. He tells her that he is interested in this project, and he is saying that from a perspective as an investor, but she thinks that he also wants to start a business. The system notifies him to increase his prestige and expand his influence within the university. And the rewards is every prestige point earned grants a lottery chance with potential attribute boosts and special abilities. And about the prestige, only the university teachers and students count. Well, he has investment funds, and if he doesn't need to worry about profitability and just needs to gain prestige, then this entrepreneurship base is perfect. Plus, he will be helping Teacher Lee, and there is also a massive business opportunity. He will be investing in those pretty senior and junior girls opening businesses. He will gain prestige and will increase his favorability with them. He then asks her about how the company wants to invest, who evaluates the students receiving the investment, the investor or the school. He wants to confirm this first because he doesn't want the school to have full control over everything. She is surprised to see him asking this question. And also the school should do the evaluation, but they don't have any investors. He gets ready to invest, but on one condition, that he will do the evaluation thing. She thinks he should stop with his jokes. He doesn't have that much amount of money to invest. He shows her his bank account. He doesn't need to keep a low profile anymore. He needs to be high profile as soon as possible to gain more prestige. She is shocked to see the numbers. 15 million. She asks him where he got that much money. He informs her that when his family was doing well, he invested money in some crypto and foreign exchange. This is all the money he earned himself. She is shocked to find out that her student is a multimillionaire, and he, without wasting a second, asks her if she wants to be with him and travel the world. He'll make sure that she lives a life of luxury. She blushes and informs him that the university entrepreneurship bases rarely turn out to be profitable, so he should think it over carefully. This isn't a small amount of money. But he already made up his mind. Now she wonders if he is serious, if he wants her to be with him. She controls her emotions, saying that he is just a student. She leaves from there ready to talk with Secretary Liu about this and contact him later. After that, Nana texts him, showing him the coffee she made and asking him to come and try it. But he thinks that's no good and gets ready to go there and train her properly. And looks like he is more interested in the outfit than the coffee. Next, another beautiful girl, Shen Yuan's classmate, whose name is Kong Xiaoyi. Her friends tell her to stop thinking about Shen Yuan, and she should focus on a rich guy rather than that broke Shen Yuan. The short-haired girl thinks that this long hair is also no good because she is going on a date with Shen Yuan's dorm mate, Huang Haibao. Well, the long hair has rejected him so many times, but he just won't give up, and now he wants her to take on a dinner date. She calls her friend to come with her so they can enjoy a free meal. She also tells Kong Xiaoyi not think about Shen Yuan anymore, or she will be the one to pay for his things. The short hair notices Shen Yuan coming there, and she stops the other two from talking. The long hair thinks that he is definitely going for his part-time job. It's just past 3 p.m., the perfect time for restaurant prep work. They gets ready to ask which place he is working. Kong Xiaoyi thinks that inappropriate to ask, but the long hair asks him anyway if he is working part-time. Which store? They gets ready to support him by going there. He is surprised by her sudden question. And what is she talking about? Part-time job. He doesn't bother arguing with her because his friend is chasing after her, but he gets ready to vent a little and mess with them for fun. So he informs them that he is working at the cafe and even gets ready to invite them for a coffee, and he is treating them. At the cafe, there are these two beautiful ladies, and the younglings are surprised to see such beauties, with insane bodies, big chest, tiny waist, perky hips. Those two look straight out of manga. And whoa, they are close with Shen Yuan. The two ladies greet his friends, who are there to grab some coffee. He calls Xiao Qiu to ask the three beauties what they like, and it's on him. She replies with "Yes, boss." Xiao Qiu tells them to have a seat and is ready to take their orders. And they also notice that the waitress is calling Shen Yuan boss. He doesn't work in the cafe, he owns the cafe. Xiao Yi thinks that they should skip coffee today, they agreed on that, and leaves from there. Long hair didn't think Shen Yuan to actually be loaded, owns a cafe, and has such gorgeous women around him, yet he told them that he is just doing a side job. She never been this humiliated ever. Meng Lu is confused to see his friends already leaving. He thinks they got intimidated by two gorgeous enchantresses. She teases him, saying not to get any funny ideas. Nana made him a coffee, but she wasn't sure how sweet he liked it, so she made it half sweet. But he is sure that if it's made by Nana, then it's full sugar. Meng Lu smiles, thinking what era is this, still uses those cheesy pickup lines. However, those lines said by a rich, young, and handsome man hit differently. She asks Shen Yuan about his weight and height so she can calculate his BMI. His height is 182 centimeters and his weight is 72 kilograms. He lost a little weight recently. She is surprised and asks why he lost weight. Looking at Nana, he tells her too much exertion. Nana is flustered because he is saying that in front of her best friend. And yeah, Meng Lu also got it. Meng Lu has calculated his BMI and informs him that his body fat percentage is a bit low, and he needs to put on at least 7 to 10 kilograms of muscle. Looks like she is trying to convince him to sign up for her gym. Well, she gotta hit her sales target at the end of the month. It's already 4, so Meng Lu gets ready to leave because she has class at 5. She then winks at Shen Yuan, and he gets ready to tame her sooner or later. But for now, he gets ready to take Nana to the second floor and train her properly. After all, her skill needs some extra training, but she doesn't want to mess around because Xiao Chou is still around, but he is unable to control it after what she said just now. Xiao Chou notices some voices, then she realizes what those voices are. Like a good employee, she closes the cafe. But wait, Meng Lu is there to get her bag. She forgot it in there. She grabs her bag, then notices the voices coming from the second floor. She didn't expect Shen Yuan to be so active in broad daylight. And after 10 minutes, Meng Lu hasn't left, she is still listening, and didn't expect Shen to have this much strength. The wildcat then gets a little naughty, thinking about something, and shouts, saying, "Xiao Chu, I'm heading out. See you next time." Nana is super sure that Meng Lu walked in on that scene. Shen is also sure that Meng Lu must have been listening in for at least 10 minutes downstairs. Listening to this premium show, he gets ready to charge her next time. Next, Secretary Lu is surprised to find out that their student is this rich. He asks Teacher Li if she confirmed the funds, and yes, she has a total of 10 million. He is shocked to hear that much amount, and asks if Shen has full control of that money. And he does. Now they don't need to collaborate with a third party anymore. He tells her to call Shen and call him to his office. He wants to hear Shen's proposal directly. She thinks that they should treat him like an investor and with a bit of respect. He tells her to just do as he says, and he wants Shen to not get full of himself and put him in his place. Shen gets a call, and he is doing the thing with Nana. She informs him about what the Secretary Lu told her, and he is not happy with that. The school's attitude towards investors isn't right. They're trying to control him, even if he compromises now. He is sure that they will keep pushing their luck again, so he tells Teacher Li to put the phone on speaker. He'll have a word with Secretary Lu. He tells the secretary that he is quite busy lately with several investment projects to evaluate. So let's set up meeting when Shen have time. He then hung up, saying Teacher Li will give him Shen's number. The secretary is shocked to hear that, and so Teacher Li, she didn't expect her student to got guts like this to hang up on the secretary.